I noticed you raised your hands, you were moving, you wanted to make more money. And the real interesting question is, how do we go about doing that? We saw some very interesting things this morning, and Raz made a great, interesting statement. How many of you heard it this morning when he said, customer satisfaction is no longer a winning proposition. The end is near. And that's a very, very significant statement, because what that tells us, what we do as we move into brand equity and brand management, is that we have got to keep pace with our clients, with our business, and what is going on. And what that tells us, that our number one thing to focus on is how we do business.
Good afternoon, my name is Ken Petty, and the most exciting thing to me that I care to share right now is the program I'm doing with the NADA, the National Certification Process. The reason that's important and exciting to me is because starting selling back in 1970, I remember what that was like, where you went, and just because you were a salesperson, people would talk at you funny, they would mistreat you, and all those things like that. And quite frankly, it bothered me. In 1977, 1978, we had blizzards in Ohio. I had a Jeep CJ5. I used to pull people out of snow. Never took any money, but I would say, you have to listen to my little sermon. My sermon is that when you were in need, an automobile salesperson pulled you out. And that was a cost of admission or recovery, if you would, to get people out of there. So I used to stand around in showroom floors in Cincinnati when times were slow, and I'd say, how can we fix this? How can we make this better? And I was bound and determined at some point to be a part of that process. So as I got involved with different clients, be it Infinity, Saturn, NADA, JD Power, Lincoln, all those types of things like it, this is like it's like a mission. It's not really a job per se. So that is exciting to me. What I do for a living is excitement, and it's a sense of fulfillment. So I enjoy that. It's significant. It's worthwhile to me. And that's on.
The National Automobile Dealers Association is trying to cleanse the sullied image of its salesmen by sending them to what some have called a charm school, a seminar where showroom sharks come to confess their sins and repent.
I've been in business 4 months.
I'm the dealer. I needed a change.
I have 17 years experience.
I'm in the sales used car building.
You ever lied to a customer?
Once.
What is our image?
Ken Petty, a reformed car salesman, runs this seminar and is trying to save what's left of the salesman's soul.
What do they say about us? Liar, thief, weirdo, crook, dishonest, pervert. And hell, those are good points.
You get sick of this image of you guys being sleaze.
Yes, I do. I mean, we're right up there with the lawyers, right?
Tell the truth. The way you'd want. The very way you would want.
And just like the alcoholic, these salesmen know they must admit their problem before they can change.
Gary, have you ever been dishonest with a customer?
Absolutely. And I would safely say it's bothered me to be dishonest.
What is ethics? What is this? What does ethics mean to you?
The program isn't a joke. These salesmen know that unless they change, they could go out of business. Ken Petty exhorts them to bring ethics into their dealerships, beginning with those deceptive advertising practices.
We got the lowest price in town, top dollar for trade, and meter beat any deal. It's a big lie.
At a nearby dealership where the entire sales staff has graduated from the charm school, the attitude is downright courteous.
How did your salesman register?
He seemed to be pretty honest. Little sleeves still in there, I think. I think that's hard to get out.
Hard, but they're trying.
You got to make them love you.
Peter Van Sant, CBS News, McLean, Virginia.